Welcome back to Swedes Garage. My name is Eric and today we're going to continue with the drive shaft installation. And I fucked up. I have to redo the cross members. I'll show you, hang on. So here I put up the carrier bearing for the drive shaft and I did some measuring. So I'm gonna cut some sheet metal and make two kind of, I don't know what you're gonna call it, brackets, or it's gonna be instead of the wood piece here, so it's gonna be metal welded to the floor and also welded to the cross member here. But what did I mess up? Yeah, these cross members, where did I run the exhaust pipe? Well, I didn't think about that. The exhaust pipe is going to go here. Something is in the way. So, I don't know. If I'm going to do just one and run it under the second one, or if I'm going to redo both of them. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to do this carrier bearing installation first, so that's done. And while I do that, I think about the cross members. And it sucks. Well, shit happens. Sometimes you make a mistake and you gotta redo it. So I'm gonna start cutting some sheet metal for this thing. Checking with laser to see, so it's the drive shaft is in a straight line from joint to joint. Before I tack this one in place. Fix this one. That's a hole from a rust hole. So it's very thin here. I'm going to try to replace this corner. So we'll start with cleaning. It's like all the way to the start of the bend here, and it goes down a little bit here to about here. So we need to cut this out and make a new piece. Now we got to make a new piece out of this one. This one I don't need, that was the exhaust hanger from the 850. I don't have to make that. Let's start cutting out some sheet metal. So, because this one got so many bends and yeah, it's kind of hard to make this from one piece of sheet metal. So we gotta have to do it in sections. So we start with cutting out the bottom piece And then we make the folded edge and weld it on the bottom piece. Something I learned from Fritz on YouTube. So let's do this. I did a rough cut here. We'll see. So it needs to come up here and here. It's a little bit too long too. Something like that. So I need to take off a little bit more. Let's see if it fits any better. That's a lot better. It's actually going to go here. Like this. So let's make the outer edge first. Made my piece here. That's gonna go on this edge here. And I made it 15, so I can actually overlap it a little bit, so I can weld it on both sides before I grind it down. And it's gonna be folded around the corner here. So let's tack it and weld it. So welded on both sides, and I cut the edge something like this. So let's do the inner one. Lucky me, it's got the same radius. There we go. Welded on both sides. Let's see if I can massage this out to fit here. Well, maybe this one works. We'll see. Tror jag hela skiten krokig. I think I have to weld it on here and do the final adjustment with it on the bracket. I think I do that. Finish. ska vi slipa till, nu börjar jag prata svenska mer. I'm gonna grind it down, the welding, and drill a hole for the bolt, and we'll see if it fits. Let's see if it fits then. I had to cut this off because I'm an idiot. When I made this cross member, I didn't think about the exhaust pipe that goes here. So this one, I don't know if I'm gonna notch it or if I redo it. I haven't decided yet. But this one I had to cut off, but that's later problem. Let's do the carrier bearing first. Need some bolts and the carrier bearing. There we go. Finished. This is a 2.5 inch. I don't have a 3-inch pipe, so but a 3-inch exhaust is gonna be here. So I have to redo this one too. Sucks. But that's what happens when you don't think before you do. Anyway, this video is kind of late. That's because when I discovered this, I needed to take a break. But this is done. And this is not coming anywhere. And also extra safety at the side impact. Here's where the seat is. So when I'm finished with these two, you got the factory side impact in the rocker panels. I added this extra up here, this bar, and this is from the 850. And considering the size and how it's made, this is for safety reasons. They made it like this. So it's going to be a lot of extra on this body, considering the event in case of a crash or you get hit on or something. If you've been following me, you remember I did in the back, frame rails in the back, I put an extra tube in there, a pipe, extra pipe for safety. And I've done in the front too, extra support on the A-pillar and the shock towers. So I think that's it for this video. I gotta get me a 3-inch exhaust pipe, 2 meter, so I can put it here and see. Because I had a plan of building this one like a loop over it, because you can't go down in the tunnel, it's not enough room. Then you have to make the tunnel wider, and if you make the tunnel wider you can't get the seat there, because these are the mounting for the seats. So I can't widen the tunnel any more than it and what I cut out here. So the cross members can't go under. I mean under the exhaust and the drive shaft. You have to be on top. So I have to think about this a little bit. I haven't decided how to do this yet. Ideal would be to go in the tunnel, but I'm not sure it's enough room. So I'm gonna think about that and we'll see, because I gotta do them in the next video so I can start putting the tunnel back. But this is done. So thanks for watching, and hasta la vista, baby.